Girl, I have to commend you for your shade. Like I had no idea beneath the nice girl exterior that such a shady bitch existed. Kudos, mama!
I just did what came naturally to me.
Natural shady bitches are the best, I should know. Not because I am one, though. I am more of a nice girl myself.
The fact that it's post-elimination and Anna's still fuming has me giddy with glee.
Yoshka's a bitch! There, I said it! Slice it any way you want it! At the end of the day, she's still a bitch!
I am more confident now, knowing that I beat someone from my group already. Moving forward, I will still beat anyone who deems to challenge the dancing queen of Ciudad Enamorada.
Hello, all of my aspiring magical queens. Today is a wonderful day to show us your inner talents. That's right. Today marks the 5th annual ever edition of Morgyn's Drag Race's Queen's Got Talent show, where you'll all select a talent that hopefully you're good at to show us judges on the main stage. Then you'll bring your best dazzling divas look to the runway. So, as I always say, be there or be square. Hello, queens! Just popping by in person for a minute just to let you all know that your talent show is coming up, and you should use this time to pick a hobby or a talent that you excel in to show off to us judges on the stage, and craft your look that you're going to be wearing and your routine, all of that. Use this time to perfect it. You have a couple of days to do that, and I want to see excellence.
Well, I already know what I'm going to be doing. I will be performing a traditional Morrowind native Ashlander fire dance, replete with dancing and fire.
I think I'm going to play it safe with a good old-fashioned lip-sync number.
I thought about doing a lip sync, but I think now I'm going to recite a poem, maybe like a spoken word verse or something along those lines. I want to do something different.
I will be serving the judges Fantasia's world-famous one-woman show live on that stage.
I'm thinking about a few ideas, maybe a dance routine or a lip sync.
I am going to do what I know best! Dance my ass off and leave the room gobsmacked!
I'm gonna perform my famous gymnastics routine that won me my first drag pageant.
Stand-up comedy? What's that? Certainly not something that I am adept in myself.
I will dancing and lip sync to a beautiful song in Espanol.
I will be attempting a very dangerous life or death seance as I channel my dark energies to commune with the dead spirits of the netherworld.
I'm gonna crush it on that stage in front of the judges.
Welcome one and all to the grand stage of Morgyn's Drag Race, where we put queens through an obstacle course to determine who will be the enlightened, magical one of the pack. Little joke that I like to toss around. Chiffon Fire's the fire of my life. How do you think the queen's talents will hold up to your expectations? Morgyn, you have known me for a long-ass time, and I've known drag queens for a long-ass time, and it's one thing that I know about a queen, it's that a queen has definitely got talent. Well, looky over here, if it isn't our resident teen dream sensation, fashion blogger, Jasper Harp. Jasper, this is your first, well, what am I saying? It's your second rodeo, your second ever time viewing our drag queen's talent show. Are you having flashbacks or perhaps nightmares from last year's experience?
Morgyn's season 4 was a hoot and a half, and for this season's talent show, I am expecting to be a full hoot, not just a half.
Earlier this week, our queens were tasked with coming up with some very interesting, entertaining, and evocative talents to show off to we judges on the main center stage of Morgyn's Drag Race. Then afterwards, they're to bring their most gorgeous, dazzling divas looks to the runway. Oh, I can't wait anymore. I simply must summon forth my queens. So, without further ado, let's do further and reveal my queen talents.
If you watch my talent show act and are still wondering as to whether I impressed the judges or not, you must be blind, because they were loving it!
Name is Cyanide. Not gonna hide. In plain sight is the danger coming from all sides. Drop it like it's hot, like Los Angeles. Blue hair and a scepter ring. My haters stay mad while my fans be busting. Yeah, Cyanide in the house. Like, I wasn't sure about going through with doing a rap composition, especially an original one. But at the end of the day, I'm so glad that I did. Because I'm going to look back at this and be like, yeah, bitch, you did this. You did it, girl. Get it, bitch. The haters could keep hating, just like I said.
Hemela de Bodhi Varain, Debibitan, Woosa Fallaru, Pipawada, Wisub Wisus, Woosa, Neeb, Tafui ne Neeb Tafui, Wissaloop, Wissadib, Wissadib.
For my talent, I wanted to showcase the fact that I am a multifaceted queen and that I am the perfect candidate for next magical queen.
Las sombras se desvanecen con el resplandor del amanecer. La angustia desaparece y empezamos a fluir. Pies en llamas dejando atrás el dolor, bailando hacia la libertad con la mente Baila libre, deja que el ritmo guíe. Siente el pulso de la vida en este paseo. Paso a paso encontramos nuestro camino.
I know I am impressing the judges more and more each week, and they already know I can lip sync the house down. Now they see a little bit more, and know Genshiana aims to win.
A big say yes, but don't think that I don't know what I'm feeling for you. Cause I got a vibe on you the first time that I saw you. I need your love and I won't bring no pain. A little birdie told me that you feel the same. I'm for the real and for you I'm true blue. Let's make a deal, sugar. All I wanna do is be your one and only lover. I just want to be your lover, boy. I just want to rock your world. Hey, hey, hey.
I know that lip syncing isn't exactly a world-shaking talent or anything, but I feel like I did a great job at it, and I at least chose something I knew I was good at instead of trying something out of my league.
Working out, getting shredded is my talent, and these bitches are gonna be left in my dust!
Walking in the snow. Cherry blossoms kiss my feet. Dying is the sun. Crying is the sky. Cold is the rain. Frozen is my skin. Knelt at the shrine. Shinto spirits abound, hoping my prayers are heard. Returned has the sun. Lying was the sky. I know it was a bit of a risk doing spoken word as my talent, but I'm glad that I stuck with it and saw it through. So many other queens chose lip syncing or some kind of dancing, and I wanted to do something that represented my culture and my beliefs growing up, and I feel like I made the right choice.
So I wasn't sure if I was going to do singing or lip sync or dancing, but I was like, what can I do to represent the homeland of Vardenfell, where I origin from? And also being part Ashlander, fire is very important to Dunmeri people, especially the Ashlanders. So I thought, what is something I could do? Fire dancing. That's it. That's what I'll do, and that's what I did. And I don't regret it. I didn't singe my eyebrows off this time.
Hey, 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 where my people at? Siobhan Fires, or also known as Kevin Hart, in drag. Baby, that vocal fry is so harsh that Kim Kardashian wants your location. Jasper Harp, I know people keep telling you you're a fashion expert, but at least you're pretty to look at while judging. What can I say about my competition? Well, I could say lots of things, that is, if I actually had any competition. This has been your future magical queen, both pretty and funny.
Who's going to be the one to tell her?
I'm not going to lie. Stand-up isn't necessarily my thing, but I'm definitely in no condition to be doing backflips and cartwheels for kudos.
Wow, Madison, look kind of rough out there tonight.
Maybe. I probably could have timed my jokes better, but it was last minute after all.
Yeah, almost as though stand-up requires an actually talent in comedy in which you possess zero of. Let's face it, Madison has talent in fashion and mugging for the camera with some trendy makeup, but when it comes to comedy you either have the it factor or you don't. And Madison clearly doesn't have a funny bone in her entire body. Seeing Madison crash and burn at stand-up comedy is reward enough, but a maxi win will do nicely. Hi, how are we doing tonight? No, really, this is a serious question. How are we doing? Because if a ship is sinking, here's where I want to jump off. Siobhan, you're stunning as usual, and sounding like Chris Rock as usual. People have often wondered what the big difference between former fashion panel Izzy Fabulous and Jasper Harp is. For starters, Izzy has been on hundreds of television shows giving out fashion advice, has worked as a personal style consultant for Judith Ward, and even has a star on Starlight Boulevard. Now, for Jasper, he's a twink. And Morgyn Ember, the head witch in charge herself, you are such an icon, an inspiration to all drag queens everywhere truly. To have the power to just wave a wand and almost perfectly replicate everything that RuPaul had already established a decade ago. Kudos, mama, for doing that, for copying. Well, I think my routine went really well. Probably could have gone better if a certain huge bitch didn't decide to also do stand-up at the last minute. But who am I to complain if some unfunny douchebag wants to eliminate themselves by straying too far out of their own lane? By all means, dispense with the jokes and let Jesus take the wheel.
Everybody, please remain silent and calm. I am going to attempt communication with the netherworld. Forgotten ancient spirits of evil, I contact thee. Beetlejuice, 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 it is I, Planchette, here to commune with you.
Hello, is this thing on?
Yes, you're connected to the whole of the mortal realm. We can all hear you, Mr., Miss, they, them, spirit. If you could now please stretch your attention to my crystal ball, as I have many questions to beseech thee.
Oh, so now that I've been summoned to the mortal realm again, I need to just drop everything and cater to your whims. Typical.
Yes? Yes, because you're a spirit, and that is what spirits do. You commune with a medium who will then convey your ghostly message forebodingly to the living. Ooh.
Well, fudge that. I'm going to get a banana strawberry daiquiri and shove some loose change down a male stripper's G-string.
Wait! Come back! I still have an hour left on that seance rental. You come back here immediately, Spectre.
I think I impressed the judges with my 3-in-1 quick change reveal, and of course my killer moves. I wouldn't be surprised if I won this week.
I look good. I feel good. This look is hands down 100% dazzling diva. Believe it.
This look makes me feel so weird because this is the most like girly girl that I usually look. Because I'm normally like, fuck it, I'm genderqueer, I'm punk, I do whatever the hell I want. So this really was like, I had to think and be like, okay, how am I gonna come out and look dazzling diva and really make the judges be like, okay, that's cyanide, but she actually looks normal for once. Oh my god, I hope I don't end up having to lip sync.
So the assignment was dazzling divas, and I had gold in my head the whole time, so I decided to try out a gold themed look because gold glitters and is dazzling too. I'm walking that runway feeling like a 1970s supermodel with hair and makeup to match.
I look sexy and gorgeous. I feel like Veronica Castro on the red carpet of the telenovela awards. Honey, this is pure dazzling diva that I am giving you.
Blonde hair, blue dress, and accessories. I've checked all the boxes. I was already dazzling and definitely very diva before the assignment.
I really truly feel like a girly girl with this look. I think I cracked the code and delivered to the judges what they've been wanting.
I love this look that I put together for this runway. I love the hair, the accessories, the shoes. I feel like when I walk into a place wearing this look, everybody stops. But there's that one person across the room who's making eye contact with you, and they're looking at you like you're the only person in the room. You're the only one who matters in that moment in time. And that's this look. Period.
This look makes me feel red carpet ready. I have the hair done, the accessories, the dress itself, gorgeous, the makeup, the nails. Honey, this is dazzling divas. I might not always be dazzling, I might not always be diva, but this look, I am definitely both at the same time. In this dress, on the stage.
What's more dazzling diva than old school Hollywood charm? What's more old school than Judith Ward in Hattie's Revenge? I rest my case.
I look like a starlet. I feel like a starlet. This whole ensemble looks really expensive and it feels expensive. It's not. I got it on discount at Joe & Fabrics.
For this look, I decided to step outside of my spooky box and give the judges what they wanted. Dazzling diva, and there's no way on this earth that they're going to look at me and say, Planchette, sashay away. They're going to look at me and say, oh, I love this look. You're the winner. Absolutely.
We are only a moment and a galaxy away. Galaxies light years away.
I feel like a Greek goddess descending Mount Olympus to walk among the mortals. If the judges can't see it, then I'm sorry, babes. They're blind.
All right, let's begin with our critiques, beginning in alphabetical order with animatronic and ending with planchette. Animatronic. What can I say? You definitely have the moves like Jagger. You really are one of the best dancers that I have seen in this franchise. With that said, I think your talent could have been a bit, more, because you're such a naturally good dancer, and we come to expect that. We kind of expect to see something razzle-dazzle more on top, if that makes sense. For your runway look, I'm not getting dazzling divas from that. It kind of just looks like, I don't know, like you stoned the jeans, like you bejeweled them at home, bedazzled them, and then sprayed some silver hair color from Spirit Halloween in your hair and called it a day.
All right, thank you. Quack! I know she's a judge, but what the hell does she know anyway?
Up next, Fantasia Fontaine.
Fantasia, you truly are a talented queen. But your one-woman show was just a little bit over the top. You had dancing, theatrics, a violin concerto, and painting. It would have been better had you chosen one. Maybe 2 areas that you're good at, and focus on enhancing those for the show. Rather than risk overwhelming your audience with an endless buffet.
Duly noted. I cannot with these critiques.
Next, it's Hibiscus.
I thought your lip sync performance was okay. I'm not going to lie. As a judge of a drag race contest that regularly sees lip syncs for your life, it's kind of jarring when someone chooses lip syncing as their given talent. Your runway, on the other hand, is gorgeous. Baby blue dress, blue accessories to match, and the blonde hair. I love all of it. As far as dazzling divas is concerned, you're the full package.
Thank you, that means a lot to me.
Up next, it's Jock. Right off the bat, I thought your talent was weird. We get it. You're big, muscular, you're athletic, you like to work out. We don't need to see you doing that on stage. It would have been nice to see you pick something else and make that your talent show, but that's not what you did. The dress is pretty, so there's that.
Gee, thanks.
Up next, it's Lady Kaguya. I really enjoyed your spoken word poetry on that stage. I think you knocked it out of the park. That was quite possibly the most unique original talent I saw tonight. And I just want to say, on behalf of myself and the judges, thank you. And it is appreciated that you brought something different to the table. Now, for your dazzling divas, it's not so much dazzling, it's very diva, it's very nice, it's very pretty. Kind of like Hibiscus, it's baby blue. I still love it all the same. If it were up to me, I would say that that's the winner right there. Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear that. Next up from Morrowind, is that an ash hopper? Oh no, it's Lumina.
I really enjoyed your fire dancing talent show, Lumina. I like it even more, knowing that it is a native Ashlander tradition. On that note, I will say that your talent show look could have been more Ashlander or Morrow windy thematically. If only to bring your culture to an optical level. Your runway, on the other hand, and I've said this already tonight, totally gorgeous. I love it. It's ravishing in red. It's dazzling and diva. You should just take the crown now, Lumina.
I will. I have every intention of winning this competition. 100%, honey.
That's the kind of zeal, the kind of fire that we judges love to see on that stage. Keep showing us that fire that we know you are going to take it to the next level and that you're going to win her. Because, honey, you already say winner. I love to see it.
Thank you all so much. It's all going to my head, I'm afraid. I really hope I didn't, flush the other queen's confidence down the toilet by speaking out of turn. But I really have a feeling I'm going to be going far in this competition, and it feels good to know that. And the only guarantee is my confidence in myself and the judges' responses. I have yet to receive a single negative critique from anybody, and that assures my place in the future of this competition, and I'm more than thrilled to be here.
Next, it's Pashmina Pachuca. I thought your jokes were very well crafted. The delivery was on point. The execution was funny. We laughed. We all laughed. I loved your jokes. You're very clearly a funny queen, and thank you for bringing that to the stage tonight. I also have to say that purple isn't really my favorite color, but for you it works, and this looks like a superstar look. It looks like Dazzling Diva to me.
Would you like a side of chili fries to go with that?
Yes, but I'm currently watching my weight, so unfortunately no. Thank you for offering, though. Okay, thank you, Bijmina. Next, and lastly but not leastly, it's Ookie Cookie Spooky Planchettes, whose talent was communing with the dead.
I really liked your talent show performance, Planchette. It really was a fun and original way to showcase your expertise in improvisational comedy. And it had us all laughing.
But I didn't rehearse anything. This wasn't a comedic routine. It was a real seance. I was really trying to channel my dark energies into communing with the dead. You saw the ghost. Wait, it wasn't a comedy routine? It wasn't a joke? Huh. I'm kind of confused, Planchette, because the whole setup and delivery and exchanges all seemed like something you would see on a sketch comedy show, but you're telling me it actually was a genuine seance. It kind of changes our perspective on it just a bit. Oh well. I swear to you, it wasn't a rehearsed comedy routine. It was a genuine life or death attempt at communing with the netherworld.
Well, that's disappointing. And in other disappointing news, your dazzling divas look is not at all you, Planchette. It screams poseur, or wannabe, or trend follower. It doesn't say Planchette, which is what I really wanted that look to say when I saw you wearing it down the catwalk. Sad that our resident spooky, gothic, ghost queen couldn't be herself on a talent show of all nights.
These critiques are bullshit. Thank you, queens. We judges have a lot to deliberate. You may now all retire to the lounge and join your sisters for a cocktail or two or three in the Delusion Convince Yourself Lounge or the Shade Lounge, and we will arrive at our decisions shortly.
It really sucks. Another week goes by and I'm still relegated to safe mode. I didn't come here to play it safe. I came to win, and so far I've been barely scraping by. The judges barely notice me anymore. At this point, whenever a new challenge is announced, I just assume that I'm not going to be called for critiques. I was a real contender early on with Summer, but now I'm just like a background extra.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really upset, because critiques are like a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, it could be all positive, on the other hand, it could be all negative. So I would rather receive positive critiques, and if I'm getting negative, I want it to be something constructive so that I know, okay, this is the area I need to work on for future reference. But, you know, I guess it depends on the person. I definitely understand where Yoshika's coming from, but I still think it's kind of early to kind of have this like throw in the towel mentality, because we're not at the end of the competition yet, and honestly, like, anything could happen. Like, I would still try to maintain a positive vibe like I'm doing with myself, but I'm also not in the same headspace that Yoshika's in, so I am kind of disappointed that I wasn't called up for critiques, but girl, like, the other queens deserve their flowers. Like, let the judges cook, as they say. It'll be my time before y'all know it. I'll be up there winning, and y'all will see too much of me. You'll be complaining, silent, oh my god, everywhere. Honestly, I'm still living up the high from last week's challenge. Like, winning my first maxi is everything. The video was fun. Honestly, I would do it all over again even if I didn't win, just because I had so much fun doing it. And it was really fun getting to work with Kaguya. And, you know, like, I'm just excited to see what the future holds.
I know that Cyanide is trying to console me, but honestly, she was never in the top right out of the gates, and she only just barely won a maxi. She can't relate.
So I didn't get called up for critiques this week. And after I won the maxi for the Cupid's Corner commercial challenge too, I just can't help but feel that the television viewing audience is being metaphorically robbed by not including me on that stage right now.
Chenchiana is safe after being in bottom and almost go home last week. After that, I think I'm fine with being safe. Madison chose a poor talent to show to the judges. Was she the worst? I do not know. But surely she was not the best.
Gentiana girl, your first world problems are cute and all that, but I'm surprised you weren't sent home for your little stunt you pulled weeks ago. Keep it fresh, girl. Keep it fresh.
I already have one win under my belt. Even if it's a runway win, I am still that much ahead of the others in this competition.
Alright, just between us girlfriends, who do we think did the best and displayed the worst talents of this week's challenge? Siobhan, let's start with you. I think I was really impressed with Pashmina. Like, I know she's kind of a joker, but she actually was really funny. I would also say I really liked Lumina's fire dancing. I know we've seen that before, but to put like this Ashlander homeland spin on it was really endearing me to her. And I guess those two. I guess probably maybe for third off, I really liked Cyanide's impromptu rap. I had no idea if rap is her thing, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best rap I've ever heard, but it sounded good from her. So there's that.
I also thought Pashmina's jokes were on point and funny, which is often not always the case with impromptu stand-up comedy, so I give her kudos for that. I liked Fantasia's one-woman show, though I feel like she could have taken out one thing, it would have been better off for it.
I have to jump back in here and say I absolutely agree with Jasper's assessment. It was like, there is such a thing as too much of a good thing or just too much overall. I mean, she had like a violin, she had painting, she had, you know, like acting, like a monologue, and then dancing. It's like really pick something or maybe just two things that gel together really well and do that rather than be like, oh, see, I can do this and that. It kind of almost feels like trying to play up at this point, and I realize that's a talent show, but it's like, why not just, you know what I mean, what I just said. I already said what I said, but you get it.
I would also say that I thought Planchette's performance was entertaining, though I'm not sure if it was intended as a comic piece or not.
Right? Is it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be dramatic? I too was left a bit confused with that. The build up for it really seemed serious, like there was a serious tone. She was going to ask the spirits for advice or consult them for something, and then it was just this well, screw you, I'm gonna do my own thing. And it was funny, but the tension and the frustration from her was real, so it felt to me like it wasn't intended to be comedy. I'm just unsure. Now, who do we think were the worst talents of this week? Off the top of my head, I did not enjoy Madison's very last minute stand-up routine. I know she had to have had something she was going to do beforehand. That's what she probably should have stuck with. I'm honestly surprised she even chose comedy, because she does not seem like a comedy queen, like, at all. Well, she told me she was going to be performing her world-famous gymnastics number. That was when I was in the workroom asking each of the queens what they were going to do and preparing them for some harsh criticism if they failed, and I was told one thing, she came out with something different. So, of course, queens will change their mind, and she did.
I also disliked Madison's comedy routine. I think Jock's was weird and felt out of place with the others on stage.
Yeah, like, what was that all about? Okay, girl, you can work out. We get it, girl. We get it. But is there really not something else you can do that can entertain other people? You're entertained because you like to work on your muscles and build up that mass. Maybe people don't want to sit there and maybe even pay money to watch you do that. Maybe they want to watch you, like, lifting something like a strong person contest would be one thing, but just running a treadmill, lifting weight, it's like, it's boring. Okay, who do we think had the most dazzling diva runway for this week's challenge? I really liked Lumina's runway. That, like, burgundy wine colored dress. I love it. I also really like Hibiscus's baby blue dress with the matching jewelry and the blonde hair. Just something about it, it just works. And I really like that. Well, I am partial to a baby in blue.
I think Hibiscus and Lumina's runway were the top of the top this week. I gagged when I saw them, and I think at least one of them deserves the win.
And Jasper, you twice. You really ought to see someone to have that looked at. Alright, I think I have made my decision. Silence! Summon forth my queen!
So, how was it? How was y'all's critiques? Spill the tea, mamas.
I got fairly good critiques about my runway. They weren't super impressed by my talent. I know lip syncing can be either hit or miss. I guess I played it a little too safe this time. Next time, for sure, I will go all out.
Oh, you mean to tell us all that the judges weren't wowed by your talent that consists of something that they expect to see at least two queens routinely do every episode? Color me shocked.
The judges seemed like they were overwhelmed by my talent. They loved my runway, though, so that's something at least. I don't know what else I can do besides doing everything I know. Like, the goal is to win, and in theory, you can only win by giving your best. So why do I always feel like a loser?
I'm pretty happy with the critiques that I got. They were mostly positive. And I'm pretty convinced that I'm gonna go far. I might be too early to say, but I haven't gotten any negative critiques yet so far. They really liked my runway look. They liked my talent. They thought maybe I could have worn something that was a bit more traditional, like Morgyn, dumber Ashlander style for my talent. But apart from that, they really liked the whole package. Some of the other girls might start to suspect that I actually am in it to win it, and might start feeling intimidated by me. And to that I say good. It is a competition, and I want to win, damn it. I'm going to bring all of this Ashlander and proud Veloci talent to the end, and I'm going to send anyone who gets in my way packing back home. Period, honey.
The judges liked my spoken word. They liked my runway. I'm trying to think if there's anything negative. I think the only thing was... Actually, that was something I thought. I thought at last minute I should have changed the hair. Nobody even brought up the hair. I'm just playing into my own mind, I guess. Yeah, I got mostly positive critiques. I don't think I got any negative critiques. Which really surprised me, because this spoken word poem was really hit or miss, in my opinion. But I'm glad that I went through with it, instead of just doing a lip sync. No offense to anyone who did. No offense tended to anyone who does lip sync or dance, but for my talent, I wanted to show something a bit more personal, something more from the soul, something more interesting, instead of just doing kind of what you're supposed to do on the show anyway.
I got good critiques, really good critiques. And for once I actually feel like I'm going somewhere in this competition, and not just here as some kind of uncanny valley, fourth wall breaking exposition piece. Do I think I can win? I don't know. Do I think I will win? I don't know. But what I do know is this little mariachi clown from Del Sol Valley is going places.
The judges were confused by my talent. How could they possibly be confused by a medium communing with the dead? And of course they said that my runway look wasn't spooky enough or gothic enough or classically witchy enough. They were confused by both things. Ugh. To be typecast and pigeonholed as one thing, it's terrible.
I thought your bit was a great exercise in improvisational comedy.
It wasn't meant to be comedic. It was supposed to be a serious attempt at communing with the dead, a seance.
I know! That's what makes it funnier!
Well, what did the judges have to say about you, girly? Come on and spill it.
They weren't thrilled by my dance moves, which is odd considering the fact that I am the best dancer and lip syncer in this entire competition, but I digress!
The judges weren't living for my talent performance. I think they like my dress, though, so that's something.
Honey, be honest with yourself. Have the judges ever lived for anything you've delivered thus far?
Bitches, arrogant, snooty, stuck-up bitches congregating up in this room.
Welcome back, queens. We have made some decisions. Lady Kaguya, Fantasia Fontaine, your talents were very interesting, thoughtful, evocative, wonderful, and your runways were equally just as beautiful. You are both safe. But keep in mind that you have caught the judges' attention this week with your talents. And it would be very nice to see you be above a placement of safe for the coming week. You may head to the back of the stage.
After last week's disappointing placement, I had hopped to earn the judges' favor with my one-woman show, but I guess not.
I don't like being safe. I haven't won since way early in the competition, and it honestly feels like we're at the end. We're already halfway there, and I haven't won anything. I've just been kind of safe. It's kind of nice to see the other queens get their flowers, so to speak, but this is a competition, and I want to win. Lumina. Hibiscus. Your looks this week truly were divalicious, and they were dazzling. Basically, you met the requirements of the challenge for the runway, Dazzling Divas. And I cannot come to a reasonable conclusion for just one winner. So therefore, I am nominating both Hibiscus and Lumina, the winners of this week's runway challenge. Congratulations. As such, you are each entitled to a 650 simoleon voucher to Trendy Sims Incorporated of Del Sol Valley and one custom dress by Fancy Sims of San Myshuno. Congratulations, ladies. You may head to the back of the stage.
Wow, another win. I mean, sure, it's a runway win, but that still counts. It's better than losing. Oh, wow. I mean, I didn't think I would, end up becoming, the fashion queen of the season when I joined on here at the beginning, but, things are looking up, and And, you know, I think I kind of like the direction it's going.
That's 2 Runway wins for me. Count them, too. How many does Miss Cosplay Gremlin have? Who cares? Doubtful she can count anyway.
Pashmina Pachuca. We love your dress. It's purple, it's sparkly, it definitely speaks Dazzling Diva, but unfortunately, we have already nominated our runway winners for this week. So, unfortunately, that means for everyone else, we're just going to have to nominate you this week's Maxi Challenge winner. Congratulations, my dear. Your jokes were funny, they were on point, they were personal. No wonder you're considered the funny queen of Ciudad Enamorada. Your prize for winning the Maxi Challenge is an all-expense-paid trip to Granite Falls, plus a designer pair of hiking shoes, brought to you by Feet for Sims. Oh, I'm sorry, Footsie Sims of Del Sol Valley and Granite Falls.
Yay me, I finally won something and the bitch who stole Christmas, my gimmick won nothing. Zip. Zero. Zilch. Enjoy the silence, Maddie, because I'm funny for days.
Animatronic, did you stone those jeans? Because they're not exactly dazzling, nor do they say diva. Planchette, your routine was very comical, though it wasn't intended to be. Jock, your talent was better left behind closed doors. Planchette, Jock, I'm sorry, my dears, but you are both candidates for lip sync tonight and are, as such, up for elimination. Animatronic, you'll be joining them as our third candidate for lip sync tonight. The 3 of you are all up for elimination.
I don't want to lip sync. I don't want to lip sync. I know before I said I was ready. But the truth is, I am so not ready to tango with animatronic.
I must be going deaf. Does she say I'm in the bottom? Me? The lovable, fun, quirky, witchy goth queen is in the bottom? Oh.
I can accept the fact that I have to lip sync tonight. Hell, I can even respect that as a decision. But to lump me against 2 imbeciles who are so very clearly beneath me, Morgyn, this is an insult to mine and to everybody's intelligence.
Alright then. Ladies, take your places and prepare yourselves, for the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and please don't flunk it up.
Fast to kill fast, it's a pussycat. I can't stand to see you cry. Honey, you know where the world is at. Get what you want with your lucky eyes. You turn me on. You turn me on.
I have no idea what Planchette or Jock are doing, and I don't care. This is a lip sync for your life. I am out here guns blazing from the get-go, and these 2 might as well be sipping tea and sharing stories out on the veranda. Pathetic!
Oh, I don't care what the others are doing or thinking or saying. I'm gonna do me and wow the judges with my athleticism. And by do me, I mean I'm gonna be genuine. Like I'm gonna be true to myself. Just in case some sickos out there thought it meant I was gonna screw myself.
Better wake up, little sleepyhead. The big old world will pass us by. So many things we could do instead. Get what you want with your lucky eyes.
This is like perhaps one of, if not the worst lip syncing I've ever seen from 2 particular queens. Anna is killing it, of course, but the other 2 are just sort of there, and you tell their heart isn't in it.
I have no idea what's going on in this lip sync. Like, animatronic has been going all out since the onset of this lip sync, but Jock and Planchette are varying with kind of like some dance moves here and there without lip syncing, and then just kind of looks like they're mumbling, they don't know the words, and then kind of like just casually moving about. Like, this is a lip sync for your life. For your life. I haven't been in the bottom yet this season, but if I was, I would absolutely be killing it to try to remain in the competition. I certainly wouldn't be acting like I may as well just be asleep on stage. I am showing the judges why Planchette deserves to remain in this competition, and that I'm not just another spooky, kooky, witchy queen. I am a performer, an auteur, you might say.
Faster, kill fast is the perfect plan. Those hyenas are not your friends. Honey, you know where the world is at. Come home with me when the party ends. You turn me on. You turn me
I believe I've seen enough. Ladies, I've made my decision. Animatronic. Shantae, you stay. You may go to the back of the stage with the other queens.
Of course Morgyn told me to Shantae. Could it be any more obvious that I had zero competition? I was basically performing a solo lip sync with 2 underpaid backup dancers for my pleasure.
Jock. Planchette. I'm sorry, my dears, but neither of you showed me the fire that is required to remain in this competition during that lip sync. I must ask both of you to sashay away.
I can't believe that I was eliminated alongside Uncle Fester over there. Unbelievable!
I can't believe it. First I was in the bottom, then before I knew it I was lip syncing, and now I'm told to sashay away, to leave. This is not how the legacy of Planchette was supposed to conclude. I was supposed to become at least Miss Congeniality because my personality is wonderful, it's kooky and spooky and wonderful, but that's not all I can do.
I have so much potential to be next magical queen. Or anything, really. And now it's just sad to see that now it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna cry or go into despair mode about being sent home. No! I am a good drag queen and entertainer. And if Morgyn's Drag Race can't appreciate it, then I'll go where everyone knows my name. My local 24-hour fitness.
As I sit here, gazing at my ghastly pallor, I can't help but feel that someone, somewhere, somehow has made some kind of mistake. And sometime, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week or next month or even next year or even a decade later, but sometime they will realize they have made a big mistake and they are going to feel very, very small, like the world's smallest gnome, and they're going to feel very stupid about letting me go. What can I say about my time here on Morgyn's Drag Race? Well, if you exhibit any kind of expertise in any area of talent, you will be boxed in and typecast as that thing for your entire run on the show. And I'm assuming if you get called back for All Stars, it's the same fucking thing. I'm just a kooky, spooky, goth queen, witch, zombie.
So long, Drag Race. It's been fun, but the treadmill is calling and I've got calories to burn.
Now where's that broom of mine? Oh, that's right, it was impounded for speeding. Oh well. Sayonara, Drag Race, and all that, and whatever. Bunch of idiots. Now, with that nasty business behind us, there are only 10 of you left. And we are that much closer to finding our next magical queen. Now everybody on the floor, let the music play, and everybody dance. So mote it be.
Heat is rising in the